by the Constitution, and this is his way of doing it. Do you agree?
You know, I totally disagree. You know, we are also introducing another paradox altogether. That
allow Bwana Kiplagat to.
I think we are also I think there has been so many paradoxes that we are introduced. For the first time, we are complaining that we don't want to develop as a country.
No, on this issue of term limits, because it is a big debate, and now, your colleague from Nandi, the senator, has introduced that debate as well.
Now we are saying that because we have a plan to change this country to first world through what we have set up, and for our imagination, changing it might maybe take to 10 or 15 years.
30 years, according to the president.
Now we presume that as a leader, you can only you can only budget, or you can only see up to where your term ends. I think that's what the discussion you want to bring us to, that you can only see. So if you do something beyond your term, we start imagining maybe you want to extend your term so that you can finish. Government is perpetual. Government doesn't end when the term limit of the leader ends. Government is perpetual. And if we want to develop this country, we don't look at the time you are remaining. You look at the vision that you want that project to achieve. It can take 10 years, it can take 15 years, it can take 5 years. But it has to have a starting point. And the beauty of our country is that once the project has been contracted, there is a contractual agreement that is also perpetual. It lives beyond the leader. And you know, you cannot just wake up one day and cancel the...
Surely, Bwana Kiplagat, we are aware that when President William Ruto came in, he cancelled one of the contracts. Finally replaced it with another contractor. The construction of the Rironi Mau Summit Road. It had been contracted to a French company. It is possible to cancel.
What happens is, you should know, you should be aware the terms, because that was a French... a French PPP. The terms were a bit expensive because you see, I know where you want to...
I was challenging your assertion that once something starts, cannot be cancelled.
No,
and I was saying that yes, it's possible to cancel.
You see, it wasn't cancelled because we wanted it to stop. It was, we wanted it to move to a situation whereby we can partner, because we have our own source, our own investors in terms of the pension funds that we could be able to invest. So instead of taking the whole of it to foreigners, we said, let part of it come from through PPP. Part of it comes from China. Part of it comes from our local equity market, including NSSF savings, so that at the end of the day we have also Kenyans benefiting. We don't take the whole of it, and that cancellation was a mutual agreement that was in the contract, and we were able to pay the termination fee. So
it is possible to cancel. For whatever reason.
It is possible to cancel, yes, but there is a pain of cancelling.
Yes.
It is only that pain outweighs the plan that we wanted to.
My concern now, to you as a member of parliament,
yes,
is because fine, the ambition is good, and looking at the pictures of Singapore, fine, no one would not want to go to that level.
Hope you have been in Singapore.
I've never been to Singapore, I just see pictures.
It's a very interesting country.
Yes.
Yeah.
The issue is,
yes,
we understand the Vision 2030, no one can stop it. No political new administration can come and say we are doing away with Vision 2030. Why is it difficult to use the same approach for this ambitious plan, if at all it is a national psyche that we need to go towards Singapore? And do you think, as a member of the National Assembly, you've done enough to ensure the sustainability? That once you leave Parliament, and the 13th and the 14th Parliament comes in, that will be the same thinking.
May I just ask you, you have asked me a question, may I also allow me to ask you a question? What is Vision 2030?
Oh, you expect me to answer? I'm used to asking the questions.
We are explaining as if it is an animal. Vision 2030 is exactly what we are doing to develop this country to a first world. That is Vision 2030, including
in a framework including a political administration,
including doing the infrastructure, the road infrastructure, doing the investing in water sources.
Yes.
Investing in agriculture, investing in state-of-the-art airports and railway system and our port system. All these things is geared towards Vision 2030 because the summary, you know, we summarize, we want to Vision 2030, we want to take this country to
question is,
to the first world.
Is it possible that with a change of administration we can do away with that vision?
Now, what are we, you know, I'm also...
That's a question.
What are we complaining about?
No.
The president has said, we want to take this country to a first world. And this is the way to do it.
Bwana Kiplagat, I'm asking you this because you're a member of the National Assembly.
Yes.
There's no new administration that can come and declare they're doing away with Vision 2030.
Has anybody done away with it?
No.
Yeah.
There are assertions by people who could occupy the next administration, possibly because we do not know the future, that they will do away with some of the plans or implement or some of the projects being implemented by this administration. Have you, as a member of the National Assembly, done anything to ensure that anything, because you're saying government exists in perpetuity, that some of the things that we see that are positive and are being started by this administration will live beyond this administration, even if the political leadership changes? Have you done anything to ensure the sustainability?
That's what I'm telling you. The fact that the law supports the creation of infrastructure fund, it supports the creation of sovereign fund. Moving forward, in terms of the creation and operationalization of the two funds, I'm telling you, 2026 they will be operational with enough capital to be able to set the projects that we have said we are going to implement. What happens by the time we are campaigning in 2027? Those projects will be ongoing. So it won't be on paper. You will see whether it is there will be construction sites.
And it cannot be stopped. If 2028 there's a new president and it's not William Ruto, nothing can be stopped.
Now you can go and remove excavators from the Rironi highway.
You know, just allow me. It is interesting how the people